Hey guys, it's Sandra here, and I'm sitting in my backyard on my deck in a sun puddle, which is exactly where I like to be. It's going to be a gorgeous day. It's not that early, it's about 9 o'clock, but it's wonderful out. It's peaceful and quiet-ish. And I have my bird feeder over here that I can watch the birds. I've filled it up for them. Anyways, I'm just out here enjoying the day, the morning, and I'm having my watermelon. And I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while now. I just didn't write all my facts down, but I finally have it ready. So back in April when I first started doing Raw Till 4, I was having a watermelon here or there, and I noticed that actually I think it was last year. Last year I was having watermelon when it was in season, last year at the end of the year. And I was having severe pain in my stomach and also in my chest, and I also got a really just unpleasant feeling in my head also, like just the whole area here. And this would be after eating only, just a little bit of watermelon. It wasn't very much at all. And I couldn't understand why this is happening. So I did a search on the net, and it brought me to 30 bananas a day. So I read through that thread, and everybody linked to this article that Bennett had written about it. So I read that, and it is very comprehensive. So I've written out the key points, and then as I was also getting ready for to do this video, I found another thread on 30 bananas a day, where in the beginning Harley has a video there about his thoughts on Melon Belly. So I'll just give you his first. So his video is specifically about Melon Belly, but I think it's more to do with poor digestion and how to improve your digestion, just in general. So he has 5 points. So his 5 points are: if you're eating too fast, that can cause problems in your stomach. So eat slowly, eat peacefully. If you're dehydrated when you're eating, so having really hydrating, sweet, juicy fruits, the most hydrating fruit being watermelon and melons in general, can cause problems if you're eating them on a dehydrated system. So you want to make sure that you're getting in a liter of water every morning before you eat. Just because you've gone all night fasting, you've had no water, no nothing, your system is running on what it had in it at the moment you went to bed. So you want to get rehydrated again. And then have another liter before every meal if you can. I don't tend to do that. I just drink a lot. I drink all day, just all the time. So I'm getting 3 to 4, sometimes more liters of water just all the time. And I usually drink about 1 to 2 liters before I even start eating. Anyway, the third one, if you haven't gotten enough sleep the night before, that can cause problems for your digestion. Number 5, eating too late at night, and that can simply be you've eaten a heavy meal late at night, and now you're putting water that's not completely digested, by the way, and now you're putting watermelon on top of it, and they're running into each other, and you're having troubles that way. And number 5 was being out of shape. So according to Harley, the more in shape you are, the better your digestion's going to be. And I didn't know that one. That was a real interesting point. I'm glad he made that. So it just gives me one more drive to try to get myself back in shape, or get myself in shape for the first time. Okay, and then I'm going to move on to Bennett's key points. So his points, looks like he has about 6 of them. There might be more, but those are the 6 that I took from it. Eating fruit that isn't ripe can cause problems. Eating fruit that is too cold, and I can definitely attest to that myself, especially with watermelon. If I eat watermelon that's just been sitting out, and I have less trouble with that than if I eat it straight out of the fridge. And this one's kind of cool. So I'm just letting it sit a bit. If you're stressed when you're eating, that's his third point. I know when I'm stressed out and worried about things, my stomach, I feel it right there. So I can understand how that might cause problems for your digestion. If you're tired, if you're eating when you're tired and what you really need rather than food is just sleep, that can cause problems. His fifth point is if the meal was too fatty. I'll just take that for what it is. I have no thoughts on that. Number 6, if you eat too much when you have a sluggish digestion, when you have poor digestion, if you try to eat so much, because what we try to do is get 1,000 calories at every meal, that can cause you problems if your body's not ready for that. So, and I should point out what Melon Belly is. So, according to Don Bennett's article, it can be anywhere from mild to severe. So, a mild would be you just feel really sleepy after you eat. So you've eaten your watermelon and you just, I just gotta go lay down. That can be melon belly. But in more severe cases, it can actually be pain in the chest and abdominal areas, which is what I had. And it was so painful. I would just be hunched over and just kind of trying to breathe. That was all I was focusing on. And he says in his article it can last, I think, what did he say, anywhere from 15 to half an hour, something like that. Mine was usually 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I would be okay. And then I'd start picking away, have a few more pieces, and it would hit again. And then I'd have another 20-minute wait where I'm just dying. So he did some searching. He was suffering, Don Bennett, was suffering from melon belly himself. So he did some searching online, and he found that chromium is directly involved in the metabolism of blood sugar. There have been some scientific studies done, specifically with diabetic patients, where they've had troubles, obviously, and so they've given them a solution of chromium, in their solution liquid thing somehow. Very scientific. And it helped them. It helped them quite a bit with their digestion of carbs. So he tried it on himself, and lo and behold, it helped his melon belly. So this is now what he recommends for people. So the specific kind he recommends is called Chromium Picolinate, and this is the brand that I got. I think now is a Canadian brand. And the one that I bought here is 200 micrograms, and he suggests, I think, 200 to 300 micrograms per day. And so what he says to do is don't eat any watermelon for 2 weeks. And in that time period, take your chromium supplement every day. And then after 2 weeks, try eating melon again and see how it affects you. So I did that, only I kept eating watermelon because I couldn't help myself. I gotta say, it's one of my favorite foods. But I did find over time that it did help. It's helped quite a bit. So I don't get melon belly severely like I used to. Pardon me. I no longer get these severe pain attacks. Now I'll eat quite a bit of it, and then I'll get through half of this, which is a lot more than I used to be able to do. I'll eat through half of this, and then I might feel a slight twinge in my stomach, and I'll know, okay, just give it a second, let it sit for a bit, and then I can continue on and finish. So if anybody out there is having problems with pain in your stomach when you're eating melons, and specifically watermelon, you might want to give the chromium a try and see how it works for you. You might want to also listen to Don's advice and actually not eat watermelon while supplementing in the beginning. And the other thing I'll just say is that Don does not recommend that you take supplements like this forever. This is just for a trial, just for a 2-week trial, and if it works, then he suggests you get, I don't know exactly, I don't remember which one, but it's like a greens blend. You just mix it into your smoothies. I won't be getting that because it's just really, really expensive. So I'm not gonna waste this. I bought this to try it, and it works. So I'm gonna continue using this. That's just my personal choice. And I don't think Don's wrong. I think if you can add a little greens boost, because his point is, if you're low in chromium, a trace element, then what else are you low in? And it's made from foods, rather than just up in a warehouse somebody concocted this thing. But anyway, so that's it. That's all I have to say. I hope it helps. If you guys suffered, I know I'm a little late, okay, a lot late, but somewhere watermelons are coming ripe, somewhere in the world, I'm sure. So anyways, that's it for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and get to eat a lot of fruit today. Okay, bye guys.